You're watching Prep Sports Live, your home for high school football. My name is Kyle Dyer, and I'm at Madison High School for a big-time Western League matchup between the Cathedral Catholic Dons and the Madison Warhawks. But before I get more into that, I'm going to toss it over to Samuel over at Valley Center. Sam, what do you got for us? I'm here with Coach Sean Doyle of the Cathedral Catholic Dons. Coach, I gotta say your game plan worked out both sides of the ball. You guys dominated against a quality opponent like Madison. Talk me through it.
You know, we challenged the kids last night at our meal that we have. Our first goal is to win league, and the only way to win league is to win each one of the next three, and this was the first one, Madison. So we're kind of taking the next three, this one and the next two, as a playoff type atmosphere where, you know, in the playoffs you lose, you go home. So we come out with that kind of hunger.
So the next game you got coming up is the biggest one, the Holy Bowl at home. What are you guys going to do to prepare for this game and take from this game from tonight?
You know, this one we'll look at film tomorrow, see what we need to improve on, and then get prepared for Saints just like we do for every other game that we play. So it'll be a huge game. There'll be a crazy crowd, but it's fun. It makes it exciting.
Thanks, Brad. I got a Division II quarterfinal matchup between the number 2 seeded San Pasquale Golden Eagles and the number 7 El Camino Wildcats. But before I get into this game, I'm going to toss over to Manny, who's over at Scripps Ranch. Manny, what have you got for us? Thanks, Brian. I got the biggest rivalry game in Oceanside, the State Championship. The Oceanside Pirates versus the El Camino Wildcats. But before I go to Quinn in studio, Oceanside, are you ready? Thanks, Natalie. I got the Division III Championship game between the La Jolla Vikings and the Scripps Ranch Falcons. Are you ready for some championship football? Because Prep Sports Life starts right now.
I told our guys to believe in each other and fight for each other. That no matter what's the most important play? The next one. And that's what they believed. They knew that we could come out that second half, and they knew they could win this game. And they believed it the entire time. We never had a doubt going into our minds. There wasn't any panic at halftime. We thought if we just made a few adjustments, came out here and got the kids to believe in themselves, we left a lot of points that first half, and we knew that we could get them back the second.
What an amazing performance from the El Camino Wildcats, being down 24-7 at halftime, and then coming back, winning this game 28-24, and not even getting up a touchdown in the second half, and are now crowned champions of Oceanside for the first time since 2010. Back to you guys in the studio. Thanks, Carlos. We are looking at a great offensive and defensive showdown in this game. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball, more in particular, El Camino. Through 6 quarters, that includes their second half against Oceanside and their last game against Valley Center, they've only given up 13 points. However, on the offensive side of the ball, you got San Pasquale, led up by their quarterback, Trevor Youngman, a great mobile athlete and a true leader out on the defensive side of the ball. It's the playoffs, it's win or go home. Who will come out on top? Well, let's throw the tape and find out. Trevor Youngman is also Prep Sports Live's Offensive Player of the Year candidate. Time to find out which team will go to the semifinals. On the Wildcats' opening drive, running back Noah Sega fumbles the football and the Eagles recover it. This would lead to a Trevor Youngman touchdown, showing off his mobility skills, getting it for a 13-yard score to make it 7-0 Eagles. However, the Wildcats respond quickly as Kyrie throws to a wide-open Alexander Fecko for 74 yards off of 3 plays on their second drive to make it 7-7. Now it's Trevor Youngman's turn, throwing deep to a wide-open Cody Keacham for 46 yards. The Wildcats would get a touchdown, 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. To the second quarter, Trevor Youngman uses his feet yet again to score for another touchdown, making the score 21-14 at the half for the Eagles. To the third quarter, Wildcats looking for some momentum. Kyrie throws to one of his favorite targets, Alexander Fecko, for a 20-yard score. They missed the PAT, 21-20, San Pasquale. And to end the third quarter, Noah Sega breaks 1, 2, 3 tackles for 50 yards to the end zone, making it 27-21. El Camino carrying the momentum. With El Camino now leading 42-21 at the fourth quarter, Trevor Youngman fumbles the ball. Gannon Rangel picks up the ball. There he goes into the end zone, and there go the Eagles. Final score, 48-21. El Camino Wildcats taking another big victory. Afterwards, I caught up with head coach Michael Hobbs and asked him how did they carry the momentum through this game.
Of the ball, of the game, right? We focus a lot on special teams. Some people look it over. They did a great job. They came out fired up, and they smacked us in the mouth right away, and they gave us a run for our money, but we were able to pull it out at the end. And I think it is offense, defense, special teams that came through when we needed them.
A big win for the El Camino Wildcats. Another great win against a quality opponent. They will be taking on the Vista Panthers in the semifinals of the Division II playoffs. Back to you guys at the studio. Thanks, Brian. You know La Jolla's going to try to get their first title since 1993, but it's not going to be easy, especially with Scripps Ranch. #1 seed in Division III, only team undefeated in Division III, and also has the best offense and defense, and also looking for their first title in school history. Who will get the Division III title? Let's roll the tape and find out. All the hard work that both teams did to get to this point, and now it comes down to this. Time to find out who will be crowned Division III champions. We start the first quarter with the Falcons having the ball, but whoops! It goes over the head of the quarterback, Luke Durkin. The Vikings recover at the 30-yard line. Set up a touchdown from sophomore quarterback Jackson Stratton to sophomore wideout Mekhi Smith in the breadbasket. Vikings up 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Falcons respond in the second quarter with a 12-yard score from Luke Durkin to Dylan Gabase on a rollout. They also get a field goal, 10-7 at the half for the Falcons. Start off the third quarter, Vikings answer back with Mekhi Smith scoring yet again, this time on the ground for a 2-yard score. Vikings up now 14-10. Fourth quarter now, Lucas Durkin throws a screen pass to Rashad Griffin Jr. He tries to weave his way, but here comes Max Smith. Give me that football. The Vikings recover the ball. They follow that up with a field goal, 17-10 Vikings with less than 5 minutes left. Last chance for the Falcons on a 4th and 10 from the 20. Durkin gets hit from behind, and the pass is incomplete. Vikings seal the game. Let's see that scoreboard. 17-10, La Jolla Vikings taking the Division III championship. Afterwards, I caught up with head coach Tyler Roach. Tyler Roach of the La Jolla Vikings. Coach, you guys were the heavily underdogs coming into this. Tell me, what did you guys have to do to prepare for this game against a tough opponent like Scripps Ranch?
I mean, our slogan all year has been make them believe. And we knew what we had. We're coming off a 3-7 season. People doubted us. People said our program couldn't get there. We knew where we were going. We bought in and believed, and progressively just gotten a little better week in and week out. And we play so well as the underdog. As you can see tonight, we've been underdog all season long throughout our league play. You know, and we were saying, hey, these guys don't want a tight game with us because we've been there. We've played Lincoln, we played Morris, we played Mayor Mesa, we played Christian, we beat Mater Dei. We've been in those tight games all season, and we just wanted to be in it late, and we were. And our defense, I can't say enough about those guys. Speaking of your defense, you guys were really aggressive. 4 turnovers. Tell me, like, would you guys plan on just being really aggressive against Scripps? Yeah, absolutely. We knew if we were going to win the game, it's because our defense. Our offense was going to do just enough, but our defense was going to win the game. That's what we said at halftime, and they came out and shut it down. How proud are you of these guys right now? I'm stoked. It's unreal. It's a surreal feeling. How much work goes into it to get to this point in this stadium. When I first took the job, I gave a presentation to the parents, and the first slide with our slogan had a background to Southwestern College, and I said, we're going to get here, and it's going to happen, and we're going to believe it, and here we are. Now we're going to go enjoy it. I got to say, I'm shocked by the score. I mean, look at this behind me. La Jolla came out with a victory against a heavily favored opponent thanks to the defense and are now crowned 2019 Division III champions. Let's go back to you guys in the studio.